Have you noticed your erections don't feel as strong, as full, or as lasting as they used to? For many men after 60, this change feels sudden, even frightening. One day everything seems fine, the next it feels weaker, smaller, and out of control. But here's the shocking truth. It's not just age, it's a warning sign from your body. Blood isn't flowing as powerfully as before. The muscles that once held everything firm are losing tone, and the nerves that used to fire instantly have grown sluggish. Now let me ask you, where are you watching from today? Type the name of your city or country in the comments below. I love seeing the community of men from all around the world joining together for strength and vitality. If this topic matters to you, take a second to subscribe. That way you won't miss the powerful techniques I'll be sharing. And stay with me until the very end, because the final part of this video holds something that could completely change how you feel in the bedroom. So let's begin this journey together. First, we need to understand exactly why your erections weaken with age. As men grow older, changes in their bodies often begin silently long before they are noticed. What feels like a sudden loss of strength in your erections is actually the result of years of small shifts in circulation, hormones, and muscle tone. To truly reclaim control, you need to see the system clearly. Your penis doesn't work like a bicep that you can pump with curls. It functions more like a balloon filling and holding pressure only when blood flow and muscle support work together. Imagine a balloon being filled with air. If the tube delivering air is narrow or blocked, it never fully inflates. That is what happens when arteries become stiff with age. Plaque builds up, blood flow slows, and the tissue can't expand to its full potential. Now imagine trying to tie the balloon with a loose knot. The air leaks out quickly. This is exactly what occurs when the pelvic floor muscles lose tone. Blood escapes faster than you want, leaving erections soft, short-lived, and frustrating. But here's the hopeful truth. This decline is not permanent. With the right exercises, you can strengthen the very muscles that control blood retention. You can open and stretch arteries to allow more flow, and you can wake up nerves that have gone quiet over time. Science has proven that targeted training for the pelvic region restores firmness and endurance. It is not about tricks or gimmicks. It is about teaching your body to perform at its best again. Now let's talk about the first key enemy of strong erections: poor circulation. As we age, the lining of blood vessels stiffens. Stress, poor sleep, and belly fat make this worse. Even low testosterone reduces sensitivity and desire, creating a cycle that robs men of confidence. If you've ever wondered why things feel weaker now, circulation is often the culprit. But there is good news. You can train circulation the same way you train muscles. When you perform stretches that open the pelvis, when you activate the deep core and glutes, you literally flush those pipes with new energy. Nitric oxide production increases. Arteries relax and expand. Blood moves more freely into erectile chambers. And with stronger pelvic muscles gripping tightly, that blood stays where it needs to be. Think about it this way. Every time you sit for long hours, whether driving or working at a desk, blood pools and tension builds in your hips. This silent pressure chokes off flow to your pelvic region. It's no wonder firmness fades. But when you release that tension and invite oxygen-rich blood back in, you prime your body for stronger performance. So here is my question for you. Do you believe daily habits can truly restore what age has taken? If your answer is yes, type yes in the comments right now, because your participation matters. When you declare it, you begin to own it. Remember, weak erections are not simply destiny. They are a signal that your body needs attention. The more you train circulation and the pelvic muscles, the more you unlock the potential that still lives inside you. Men who take this seriously often notice improvements within weeks: fuller size, stronger firmness, and most importantly, renewed confidence in their own masculinity. Now that you understand the system, it's time to take action. Let's begin with the very first exercise designed to restore strength, open your blood vessels, and prepare your body for lasting performance. The first movement I want to share with you is simple yet powerful. It's called the Cobra pose. Many men think yoga is only about flexibility, but in truth, this single stretch is a direct key to sexual vitality. Here's how you do it. Lie flat on your stomach. Place your palms firmly under your shoulders. As you inhale, press into the ground and slowly lift your chest upward. Allow your spine to arch naturally, shoulders rolling, back, chest opening wide. Keep your hips close to the floor and your legs stretched long behind you. Your gaze should lift gently forward or slightly upward. Now, as you rise into this pose, focus on the sensation of lengthening through the front of your body, from your chest through your abdomen, down into your pelvis. This is more than just a stretch. It is a way to release tension around the arteries and nerves that fuel erections. Think of your body as a series of pipes. Over time, those pipes become narrow, stiff, or blocked. When you arch and open in Cobra pose, you are flushing those pipes, creating space, and allowing more blood to surge through. Hold the pose for 5 to 10 seconds at first. Breathe deeply. With every inhale, imagine oxygen-rich blood rushing to your pelvic region, filling you with vitality. With every exhale, imagine stress, leaving stiffness melting away, and circulation improving. This is not only about stretching your back, it is about activating your sexual health. For best results, practice Cobra pose for 45 seconds to a full minute. Rest briefly, then repeat. As you grow comfortable, extend the hold. The longer you sustain the stretch, the deeper the benefits for your circulation. Over time, men notice their erections become fuller, harder, and longer lasting. That's because Cobra pose strengthens not just flexibility, but vascular health itself. Let me pause here and ask you something. Do you ever feel tightness in your lower back or hips after sitting for hours? If yes, type the number 1 in the comments. This feedback helps me know exactly what you're experiencing. When that tightness builds, it restricts blood flow into your pelvis. Cobra pose reverses that by loosening the area, making it easier for fresh blood to reach the tissues that matter most. Think of it as priming the pump before you need it. Now imagine this. Each time you perform this movement, you are not just exercising. You are training your body to respond the way it used to. Faster, stronger, and more reliable. Age may slow the system, but training teaches it to work like new again. The truth is, no pill or quick fix can replace what this pose does. It directly engages the foundation of your sexual strength. Men who commit to it daily often see a difference in weeks, not months. It becomes a habit that builds confidence in every part of life. So don't underestimate this first step. 3 minutes invested here can pay off where it matters most. And once you master Cobra pose, you'll be ready for the next exercise. One that not only strengthens your pelvic floor, but also teaches it to hold blood more powerfully, giving you bigger and longer-lasting erections. The second exercise is called the bridge hip abduction. It may look simple, but it is one of the most powerful moves for strengthening your pelvic floor. And remember, the pelvic floor is the gatekeeper of your erections. Here's how you begin. Lie on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides, palms pressing gently into the ground for support. Now slowly push through your heels and lift your hips upward into a bridge position. Your body should form a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Pause here and feel the tension across your glutes and your core. Once you are lifted, gently open your knees outward, creating space between your thighs. Then slowly bring them back together. Repeat this motion with control about 10 to 15 times. Do not rush. The slower and more intentional you move, the more deeply you activate the right muscles. So what is happening here? Your glutes are firing, your core is engaged, but most importantly, your pelvic floor muscles are working hard. These are the very muscles that hold blood inside your penis once it flows in. Think of them as a lock on a water tank. If the lock is weak, the water leaks quickly. If the lock is strong, the tank stays full and pressurized. That is exactly how firmer, fuller erections are created. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt your firmness fade too quickly? If you have, type the number 2 in the comments. Because this exercise is designed for that exact problem. The outward motion of your knees, the abduction, adds resistance. It forces your inner thighs and pelvic floor to work harder. It is like putting those hidden muscles through strength training. The more tension you create, the stronger they become. Over time, that strength translates directly into better performance in the bedroom. And here is a bonus you might not expect. By holding this bridge, you are also stretching your hip flexors. These muscles become tight after years of sitting. Tight hip flexors restrict blood flow into the pelvic region, slowly weakening your erections. When you loosen them, circulation improves. That means more blood, more pressure, and more confidence. Let's picture this. With every repetition, you are teaching your body to trap blood more effectively. Each contraction is like practicing control. Your erections become steadier, your size appears fuller, and your staying power improves. This is not just about physical strength. It is about reclaiming control over a part of your life that many men think is gone forever. So remember to perform this exercise daily. Just 3 minutes can bring powerful results. And when paired with the Cobra pose, it creates a foundation for both circulation and muscle strength. Now that you understand how the bridge hip abduction builds control and firmness, it is time to move forward. The next movement may surprise you. It is challenging, often overlooked, but it unlocks circulation in ways few exercises can. And once you learn it, you will feel the difference almost immediately. The third exercise in this powerful routine is the reverse plank bridge. At first glance, it may look demanding, but do not let that stop you. This single move engages nearly every muscle group that supports blood flow stability and erection strength. Here is how you set it up. Sit on the floor with your legs stretched straight in front of you. Place your hands just behind your hips, fingers pointing forward or slightly outward for comfort. Now press firmly into your palms. Tighten your core. And as you inhale, lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Your goal is to form a straight line from your head to your heels, almost like a plank facing upward. Hold this position for 45 seconds if you can. At first, it may feel difficult. Your muscles might shake, but that challenge is the very reason it works. Think about what is happening inside your body. Your glutes, hamstrings, core, and pelvic floor are all activated at the same time. Together, they act like a pump. Every contraction drives fresh, oxygen-rich blood into your pelvic region. That surge of circulation feeds directly into the erectile chambers. The result is fuller size, stronger firmness, and more staying power. Now let me ask you, do you ever notice your hips feeling stiff after long hours of sitting? If the answer is yes, type the number 3 in the comments, because this exercise directly solves that hidden problem. The reverse plank bridge stretches your hip flexors, which are often tight after years of desk work or driving. When hip flexors remain tight, circulation into your pelvis becomes restricted. Over time, this silent restriction weakens erections. By opening those muscles in this pose, you free up blood flow. The difference can be dramatic. As you hold the reverse plank, focus on squeezing your glutes. Gently draw on your pelvic floor as if you were stopping the flow of urine. This small but powerful contraction teaches your body how to trap blood more effectively. Think of it as locking in pressure from the inside out. The longer you hold, the more endurance you build. That endurance translates directly into performance. And do not forget your breathing. With each inhale, picture energy rushing into your pelvic arteries. With each exhale, imagine stress draining away and strength taking its place. The combination of muscle engagement and deep breathing primes your body for better circulation and faster response. Over time, men who practice this exercise report striking results. They see erections that look bigger, feel harder, and last longer. Some even notice improved sensitivity because circulation to the nerves improves as well. This is not only about strength, it is about restoring the natural system that supports intimacy and confidence. Let's face it, many men over 60 believe that weakness in the bedroom is inevitable. But that is not true. Your body can relearn, rebuild, and reawaken. The reverse plank bridge is proof of that. So, make it part of your daily practice. Even if you start with just 20 seconds, progress slowly and stay consistent. 3 minutes here can transform your confidence. Now that you have mastered the Cobra pose, the bridge hip abduction, and the reverse plank bridge, we are ready for the final exercise. One that combines strength with stability and teaches your body endurance in the exact muscles that control your erections. The fourth and final exercise in this sequence is the bridge pose. It looks simple, but do not underestimate its impact. This movement directly trains the deep pelvic floor muscles, the very foundation of your erection strength. Here is how to begin. Lie flat on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet firmly on the ground, about hip width apart. Keep your arms comfortably at your sides, palms pressing lightly into the floor. Now push through your heels and slowly raise your hips upward. Lift until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Keep your chest open and your chin gently tucked. Hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds at first, breathing deeply throughout. As you hold focus on actively squeezing your glutes and your core, draw your pelvic muscles upward and inward as if you were locking in a seal. Visualize blood being trapped inside your penis pressure, building, fullness expanding, and strength increasing with every breath. This static hold is more than just a glute workout. It teaches your muscles to sustain contraction over time. That endurance is exactly what you need for longer, stronger erections that do not fade under pressure. Now let me pause and ask you, have you ever wished you could stay harder for longer? If yes, type the number 4 in the comments. This simple signal shows me how many of you are ready to reclaim that endurance. There is another hidden benefit to the bridge pose. By lifting your hips, you reverse gravity's pull on the pelvic organs. This improves circulation to the lower body, priming your arteries for better blood flow during arousal. In other words, you are not just training muscles. You are conditioning your entire system for better performance. With practice, aim to extend the hold to 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or even a full minute. The longer you hold, the more stamina you build in the exact fibers responsible for erection control. Men who commit to this daily often report feeling stronger in intimacy and noticing a visible difference in firmness and fullness. Picture it this way. Cobra pose, open the pipes. Bridge hip abduction, locked in strength. Reverse plank. Bridge pumped circulation. And now bridge pose builds the endurance to sustain it all. Together, these 4 moves form a complete training system for your sexual health. But exercises are only half the story. To truly maximize results, your body needs the right fuel. Because no matter how strong your muscles are, if your arteries are clogged or your hormones are too low, you will never experience the full benefit. That is why in the next part, we will talk about the nutrition and natural supports that elevate this workout to the next level. Foods, powders, and simple habits that keep blood flowing, hormones balanced, and your body performing at its best. Stay with me because this could be the missing piece you have been looking for. Now let's talk about the secret partner to all of these exercises. Nutrition. Because even if you train your pelvic muscles every day, if your arteries are clogged, your hormones are low, and your blood is sluggish, you will never see maximum results. The first key is circulation boosters. Beets and beetroot powder are loaded with natural nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. That is the same chemical your blood vessels release during arousal. It relaxes and opens your arteries, allowing a surge of blood into the erectile tissue. Try mixing 1 teaspoon of beetroot powder in water before or after your workout. This small step gives your arteries the power they need to deliver. The second key is testosterone-friendly foods. Without testosterone, desire fades, sensitivity drops, and erections weaken. One of the most important minerals for hormone production is zinc. You can find it in pumpkin seeds, oysters, or even a handful of cashew nuts. These foods provide the raw material your body requires to build testosterone naturally. Pair that with healthy fats. Think salmon, walnuts, and olive oil. Your body uses these fats as building blocks for hormones. Without them, testosterone levels decline even faster. Now let me ask you, have you noticed your energy or drive feeling lower than it used to? If so, type the number 5 in the comments. Because the foods you eat each day may be the missing link. There is another factor often overlooked. Stress. High levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, directly shut down testosterone production. They also make it harder to sleep deeply. And remember, testosterone is mostly produced while you sleep. That is why many men use ashwagandha powder at night. It is a natural adaptogen that lowers cortisol and calms the nervous system. Half a teaspoon mixed into warm milk before bed can set you up for stronger performance the next day. And let's not forget hydration. Erections depend on fluid. When your blood is thick and dehydrated, it is harder to pump into the penis. Something as simple as a glass of water before and after your routine is like oiling an engine. It keeps everything moving smoothly. So here is the formula. Do your 3-minute workout daily. Fuel your body with beetroot zinc-rich foods and healthy fats. Calm stress with ashwagandha. And stay hydrated. Together, this creates the perfect storm for bigger, harder, and more reliable erections. No pills, no gimmicks. Just natural science working in your favor. Gentlemen, let me remind you of one thing. Age does not take away your power. Neglect does. If you stay consistent, you will be amazed at what your body is still capable of. And before we finish, if you found this video valuable, take a moment to subscribe. Leave a comment about which tips spoke to you most, and share your progress with our growing community of men who are taking back their strength. Your best days are not behind you. They are waiting ahead if you choose to act today. So let's bring everything together. We began by facing the uncomfortable truth. Erections can weaken with age, not just in size, but in firmness, endurance, and confidence. For many men, this feels like a slow loss of power. But what you learned today proves that decline is not permanent. By practicing just 4 targeted movements, Cobra Pose Bridge, hip abduction, reverse plank bridge, and bridge pose, you can restore strength where it matters most. Each exercise serves a unique purpose. One opens blood vessels, another strengthens the pelvic floor, and another pumps circulation, and the last one builds endurance. Together, they form a complete system. But remember, training alone is not enough. Your body needs the right fuel. Beetroot to boost nitric oxide, zinc and healthy fats to build testosterone, ashwagandha to lower stress, and hydration to keep blood flowing smoothly. When you combine these habits, the results become even more powerful. Now let me ask you one last question. Are you ready to take back control of your body, your performance, and your confidence? If your answer is yes, type yes in the comments below. Your voice matters, your decision matters, and your commitment today will shape the days ahead. Do not let age define you. Do not let neglect steal your vitality. Your body is still capable of amazing things when you give it attention and care. Start with 3 minutes a day, stay consistent, and watch how quickly you begin to feel stronger, fuller, and more alive. If you found this video valuable, I invite you to subscribe right now. Join our community of men over 60 who are choosing health, strength, and dignity. Share this with a friend who might need encouragement. And remember, every step you take builds a better tomorrow. Gentlemen, age may be a number, but vitality is a choice. Choose to act today. Choose to reclaim your strength. And choose to live the years ahead with confidence, energy, and pride. Your best performance is not behind you. It is waiting for you to claim it. Gentlemen, before we close, let's pause for a final reminder. Everything you heard today is within your reach. These are not complicated routines or expensive treatments. They are natural, practical steps you can start right in your own living room. Think back to the first question I asked you. Where are you watching from? Look at the comments below. You are not alone. Men from every corner of the world are here facing the same challenges, looking for the same solutions. Together, we are building a brotherhood of strength, health, and resilience. So here is your call to action. Begin today. Even if it is just one pose. Even if it is just 30 seconds of practice. Consistency will reward you. Your blood will flow better. Your muscles will grip stronger. Your confidence will rise higher. And do not forget the fuel. Feed your body with the right foods. Stay hydrated. Manage your stress. Sleep deeply. These small habits turn ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Now I want you to make a decision. Will you let age dictate your performance, or will you take control? If you choose control, type the word power in the comments. Claim it for yourself. Finally, if this video inspired you, subscribe to the channel. That way you will never miss the next set of tools I'll share with you. Leave a comment, share your progress, and pass this message on to a friend who may need it. When we lift each other up, everyone grows stronger. Remember this. Age does not define your manhood, your choices do. With 3 minutes a day with consistent care, you can stand taller, stronger, and more confident than you imagine. Your journey is not over. It is just beginning, and the best chapter of your life can start right now.